I don't know what that meant, but thank you. Guys, you can probably tell from my tone that I'm really excited to be here. Thank you. No, I'm super excited. Haven't been out in a while. A few months ago, I was at this bar actually, and I was talking to a gentleman who told me that I look like Nicolas Cage. And I was like, wait, like Gone in 60 Seconds, badass, or like Sorcerer's Apprentice when he was living in castles and being crazy, which, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. That's offensive. That's offensive either way. So I went on hiatus for a while. Guys, I'm back, older, a little bit wiser. Here's the thing. I've been trying to change some things in my life, because my friends have been talking to me a lot about pride, having it, what to do with it, stuff like that. And I used to have this like really specific taste in men, like for years. I would only date like aggressive daters. Guys, I wouldn't date so much as I would get dated. That's like the only way I know how to say it. So whatever, say it's a Tuesday, I'm at a bar being overserved, no big deal. A gentleman comes up to me. Okay, maybe he doesn't have a house or a job, whatever. He says something to me about how I look like I just stepped out of the Breakfast Club. Okay, that's how it starts. I say, I'm only 17, I don't even get that. What does that mean? He keeps talking to me, undeterred. That's creepy, you guys. I shouldn't be hanging out with this guy. I'm 17. But I don't know what to do because he's talking to me, so I just let it happen. I let it happen. Then he texts me a few days later, because maybe I also gave him my number, because he asked for it. Whatever. He texts me and he says, hey Jen, some friends and I are going to Venice Beach, you should come. And I'm like, that's gross, I don't even know you. I'm not doing that. So I just ignore it. Then I get another text a few days later that's like, hey Jen, why don't you come to my house? We'll get takeout, watch The Breakfast Club. I'm like, no, that's worse. Going to your house is worse than a public place. Then I get another text the next week that's like, hey Jen, how about I pick you up? We drive down to San Diego for the weekend. I'm like, that is worse. That is in a car for 2.5 hours with you. No. So I was like, what am I gonna do? This guy's crazy. So I asked my friend, like, how do I get into this? How do I get rid of him? What am I gonna do? She's like, I can help you. Okay, do you remember how you were really annoyed at this guy because he kept like doubling down on his invitations? Like he kept raising the stakes of all the invitations, like getting more and more serious, even when you were completely uninterested. And I was like, yes, thank you. That is a nail on the head. This guy's fucking annoying. She's like, what you needed to do was to one time say no instead of yes. Okay. And then also bringing him home at Christmas didn't send the right message. Guys, live and learn. So, the point of this is, well, so he and I went out for a couple years, but the point of this, stay with me, is that after this incident a few months ago where I overdrafted my bank account on these 2 miniature dog sombreros that the dogs didn't even care about, after that, I was like, I gotta make some changes in my life, and the first is to get rid of this fucking guy. So I asked my friend with all the answers, how do I get rid of this guy? She was like, you need to nut up, break up with him. I was like, we're not even officially together. And she's like, well, be that as it may, even though you're doing this ironically, okay, you think it's hilarious that he wears sweatpants to weddings. From back here where I'm standing, and everybody else in the world, it looks an awful lot like that is your boyfriend of 2 years. Guys, that was a tough one, a tough pill to swallow. Because I'm like, if nobody gets a joke, why am I sleeping with this guy? That's disgusting. That doesn't even make any sense. That makes no sense. So I invited him to Del Taco, and I was like, listen, buddy, it's over. We're done here. And he was upset, but he got it. And so I was like, all right, we're done. Yes. I got back in my car, drive home, celebrate whatever sort of Gold Star award you get for being the most mature person ever. And I get a phone call, and it's him. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding? I'm answering it, but this is the last time. This is the last time. And he's like, Jen, I need to talk to you. I just got dumped. And I was like, idiot. That was me. No, I just did that to you just a minute ago. And he was like, well, you're not the one that got dumped. I really need your support right now. Because I didn't go back. Okay, I moved out of state. No big deal. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Men, who needs them? Am I right? Okay. I do, guys, I am dating someone unironically now. Thank you. He's like a real person. In fact, the other day he sat me down and he was like, maybe we should live together. And I was like, that's fucking genius. We will do the thing where I'm like, you're like, honey, what do you want for dinner? And I'm like, oh no, babe, what do you want for dinner? These are Fuddruckers. We'll get throw pillows. And he's like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm calling it right there. Listen, it's okay to try. You know, it's okay to actually do something in life, okay? You are special for exactly who you are. Can you do me a favor? Why don't you don't have to live your whole life ironically, you know? Like, not the whole thing. Why don't you try being Ronic for once? Just try to be Ronic. Will you just promise me you'll do one thing? Just try to be more Ronic. And guys, I made up a little saying that goes like this: hindsight's 20/20. All right, and I live by that motto. In retrospect, I could have said a few things there. I could have been like, thank you, I love you too, or like, thanks for putting yourself out there, or like, I prefer Fuddruckers. I don't know, whatever I wanted to say, but all I could think of was, you are asking me to be more Ronic. Which means, if we're paying attention, you're asking me to be more Ronic. You fucked up so bad. You are asking me to be moronic on purpose. Oh, I'm gonna be, okay. I'm gonna be so moronic. All right, guys. That goes on for 10 minutes in real life, but we don't have that kind of time. I gotta go, but please, for the love of God, see my new movie, National Treasure 3. It's coming out soon.